SpongeBob became a nail-biting mad demon. No one's nails could survive more than 3 seconds in his presence. Eventually, he became a complete slave to his nails. Even a miracle doctor couldn't help. One day, SpongeBob was chewing his nails while serving food to customers. The flying nail bits landed right on the food, and the guests were disgusted. As he walked, he kept biting, leaving a trail of nails behind. A customer who drank a glass full of nail bits spat it out immediately. The woman sitting across from him suddenly ended up with a unique new pair of eyelashes. An angry Squidward told SpongeBob to quit this nasty habit, but 1 second, SpongeBob swore he'd stop, and the next, he lost control again. Back home, he still couldn't stop biting his nails. He thought hiding them would work, but then 2 new hands sprouted from his sides and kept chewing away. He painted his nails with bright polish, thinking that would keep him from biting. But when he saw tiny Krabby Patties painted on them, SpongeBob couldn't resist the temptation. Gary suggested he go out for a walk to calm down, but after just a few steps, he shoved both hands into his mouth. So he tied his hands tightly behind his back. Unexpectedly, his feet reached up toward his mouth. He sniffed off his socks with his nose and started gnawing on his toenails.
I did it.
With no choice left, SpongeBob tied up both his hands and feet, rolling forward across the ground. By accident, he crashed into a passerby. The passerby kindly reached out to help, but his shiny fingernails caught SpongeBob's eye. Before the passerby could react, SpongeBob grabbed his hand and started chewing. By now, SpongeBob was completely unhinged, with nothing in his head but nail biting. At that moment, Mrs. Puff was getting her nails done when she suddenly felt something was off. Thrown out of the restaurant, SpongeBob ran into Patrick. By now, SpongeBob had mutated, and to help his friend kick the habit, the genius Dr. Patrick came up with a clever plan. He took SpongeBob to Glove Paradise, hoping all the fun would make him forget about his nails. But the second SpongeBob saw balloon gloves, his inner craving exploded again. Things got worse and worse, so Patrick had no choice but to call Sandy for help. After watching for a while, Sandy pulled out a glass dome and sealed it over SpongeBob's head. Everyone thought the crisis was under control, until they saw SpongeBob's hands pull back into his body, and he started gnawing his nails from the inside. This time, Sandy chained up both his hands and feet, but before long, both she and Patrick fell asleep. When Sandy opened her eyes, she found SpongeBob had already broken free and was chomping down on her fingernails. They had no choice but to seek out Bikini Bottom's most powerful healer. SpongeBob was led into a dark room. After hearing his condition, the healer decided to try hypnosis. He swung a pocket watch back and forth, and SpongeBob slowly drifted into a trance. The healer dove deeper into his subconscious to look for the cause.
Why do you want to bite your nails?
Stuck in dead-end job. We're getting grease-trapped.
Go on.
Tentacles hurt. Neighbor. SpongeBob. Annoying!
Eventually, SpongeBob transformed into Squidward. It turned out that all of this was SpongeBob absorbing Squidward's frustrations straight into his own mind. The healer snapped his fingers, restoring SpongeBob back to normal. SpongeBob thought the nightmare was over, but then the healer revealed himself as a giant hand. Seeing those clean, flawless nails, SpongeBob's cravings instantly came roaring back. Meanwhile, Squidward also came looking for the healer. The moment he walked in, he saw SpongeBob frantically chewing on the healer's fingers. Squidward couldn't resist either, and started biting his nails too.